I had a conversation with somebody, and it got me to thinking. It got me to thinking about relationships. It got me thinking about what it is to be dating someone, or what it is to be in a relationship, what it is to be with someone. And I think I have a take on it. And this is what I think. It's not going to be long. Dating, relationships, and I'm not speaking about people who are married or who have been married. I'm going to say they've been married at least 20 years, then I don't think they fall into this category. 15 to 20 years, I'll say they don't fall into this category or what I'm talking about. But there used to be a time where, there was dating, there was a process called courting where you had to officially walk, present yourself, to the family or to the mother, the father, and then you know, got permission to begin talking, and then you called on the phone. You know, it was a process that from getting to know, conversating, dates, the progression of that, and it ultimately led to getting together or doing something or being married. Or and this was a long, long time ago. Things have changed and they've evolved, and we have access to anything and everything that we want so quickly. We have it. So you don't have to take a courting process. You don't have to spend time to try to go through that because you can find what you want it to look like, the scene, everything you can find quickly, almost instantly. So we've applied that to how we deal with people, and it's the relationship or the business of relationships. And that's the perspective I'm going to present to you. We are in situations, and there are people, there are couples, and this is all across the board. So this is for heterosexual couples. This is for gay couples. And again, I'm not a window into people's souls, so please don't think that I'm coming at it in any type of way to speak about the right or wrong of any side in this. I'm speaking about the business of relationships and how that is. And you have to look at each relationship that you've been in or you're considering or that people are participating in as various business ventures. So you enter into it. It's like an agreement. So let's say you have a situation where you've got the guy that's with the girl, but he's only with her because he needs a place to stay. Or you have the girl that's with the guy, but she's with him because they have a kid. Or so you think about what you're investing. Think about how you watch Shark Tank. Think about how you meet the investors, the sharks, and they're the ones that are going to give you the money. But you're presenting them an idea. You're presenting to them reasons why they need to give you their money, their time, their effort. So that's basically what dating relationships. That's what it is. That's what that concept has become. We're like sharks. We're all investors. We all carry, monies and commodities, but we have people presenting themselves to us, and they're either what are they investing? What are they presenting? And what do you look to get back on your return? How if you invest, if you give, you're looking, okay, when am I going to get back? So for some people, they're investing emotion. Some people are investing time. They want time. They want to spend time. And you got some people they're making physical, deposits, and they're investing physically. So they're investing their sex. They're investing what they do physically. That's what they're investing. That's what they're hoping that you'll buy into, so that you'll invest into that, and then that's what your yield will be. So you have to really consider and think, things are sped up, time is sped up, society has sped up, everything is quick, it's fast. So when you're walking into these situations and think about this, because you can talk to the guy that's got a girl, that's got many girls, you can talk to the girl that's talking to many dudes, you can talk to the single person, you can talk to the person that loves relationships, and everybody's saying the same thing. They're all going through something, they're all struggling, it's all like, wow, this person is not happy, they're not satisfied, what the hey, what the ho, all of that. So I'm beginning to think that we're making poor business decisions. And just like when you make poor business decisions and you have negative results, you're making poor decisions in the business aspect of what relationships are. So if you understand that you make X amount of dollars, and you understand that by dating somebody, the two of you all make X and Y amount of dollars. So then it becomes feasible that, hey, we're on the work, we got a partnership, we're benefiting. If you have a situation where y'all have a physical contract, and that's basically what the two of you have, then you have to walk into the business arrangement understanding that you're a stakeholder in this relationship, but the commodity, the asset of this relationship is sex. That's what you have. That's what the asset is. Is the asset emotion? Is it real feelings? Is it time? Is it money? Is it opportunity? Are you opportunistic? So when I'm listening to people and I'm listening to them complain or talk about how they're unhappy and they're dissatisfied in their current relationship or their current business arrangement, then I'm thinking, well, how were you when you were negotiating in the beginning aspects of that? What did you present? What were you investing and what were they investing? Because perhaps the two of you weren't thinking or weren't on the same context when it came time to sit down at the boardroom and decide whether you two were going to merger. You think about this, and there's so many examples. Businesses that merge and they merge correctly and they bring assets and they can become collectively better, those are the ones that work better. The businesses that merge and yet they really don't have an identity one way or the other, and then there's inner conflict, they are fragmented and then they break apart and then they go bankrupt and then they're bought off by different people and they're sold off for different pieces and then everybody makes more money except the two initial parties that were involved. So wrapping it up to say, think about what who you are in the arrangement that you are in. If you're in an arrangement with a man or a woman, if you're dating, if you're seeing, if whatever, think about what it is that you brought to invest from the beginning. Because then you have to really consider, hey, if I'm getting this, but this is what I presented in the beginning, then I just made a poor business. I didn't negotiate. The negotiating was not done well on my part. So perhaps in your next business arrangement slash relationship slash opportunity, for those that it applies to, perhaps you should negotiate a bit better so that you have better terms in your contract. So that way you're not missing out on what you think you should be getting, and then you're not getting more than you should be getting. That's the misunderstanding. That's where the cheating comes in, and that's where the fights and the hitting and things, because we walk into situations with expectations. We don't articulate those expectations sometimes, and then sometimes people they do a bad job of understanding the expectations. So they think they understand, or they don't admit that they don't understand the expectation. So just something to think about. Thinking about, if you're in that relationship, if it's stressing you out, if you're thinking, man, I'm never happy, or, this person isn't happy, or this situation isn't happy, or, I have too many people, I'm juggling, and I'm thinking, well, no, some people are great at juggling multiple business ventures. Perhaps you're not that type of business person. Perhaps you need to focus on a singular entity. Perhaps you need to work on the business of managing yourself first. And then if you have, you know, a well-oiled machine and a business that works, you can merge with another business to become even more successful. That's what relationships are. They're business arrangements. They are situations where parties can benefit depending upon how they choose to invest in the initial stage. That's all I got for you.